Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Igbe here. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am back with new remote job leads, and we have multiple roles open that we're going to be discussing in this video. They are very unique as leads that I think is going to be beneficial to everyone. We are going to be exploring opportunities with Disney. We're going to be talking about Johnson & Johnson. This is really an information-packed video, so we're going to go right into these opportunities. The first opportunity we're going to be exploring is with ABM. So ABM is looking for a collection specialist. This is a fully remote position, and right now they're accepting application for this role. What are some of the essentials for this position? You're going to be monitoring accounts to ensure that any outstanding debts are being followed through, just ensuring that clients are making payments. If there are any discrepancy with regards to different reports, just working with different clients to bring those information up to date. Really going to be working very closely with different customers to resolve any debt type of issues. So what are they asking for you to have as the requirement with this position? They want you to have a minimum of 2 years of experience in compliance, preferably customer service. They are also asking for you to have strong problem solving skills. They want to also make sure you have knowledge of Microsoft Office, different databases, and so forth. Those are the type of requirements you definitely want to call out in your resume, because those become very relevant here. So that is really all they're asking for this opportunity. So let's move on to the next one. The next opportunity is with BCD. So BCD is a travel agency, and they are currently looking for a meeting coordinator. This is a fully remote position. With this position, you're going to be helping different customers as far as searching and making travel reservations. You're going to be working with them to ensure that different policies are being followed as you do these searches. You are also going to be making sure that they have all they need to be successful in their journeys. For example, making sure that their passports are up to date, kind of asking those necessary questions so that it's not too late, especially when it comes to visa applications. So just keeping all of those things in mind. Also just working with different areas of the organization to ensure that different operational processes, commercial relationships are being maintained and also being improved upon as needed. So now what are they looking for in terms of your experience? They're asking for you to have travel agent experience. They want you to have knowledge of the travel industry, policies, procedures. GDS Sabri is a big part of being a travel agent, so they are looking for that. Strong verbal and written communication, they are also looking for that, and so forth. And then just data entry type of experience or customer service experience, like scheduling, testing, bookkeeping, and so forth. So the next position also with BCD is travel agent. With this position, you are going to be performing something very similar. What I particularly also like about this role that I want to call out is that you can be hybrid for this position if you live in Orlando, or be fully remote. So it's really up to you. This position is focusing primarily on travel operations, really working very closely to ensure that you are getting the best fares or tickets that are out there for different clients and customers. That is really all with this position. The next position is with Kaplan. So Kaplan is looking for customer support specialist, and with this position is a fully remote position. You are going to primarily be focusing on working with students, selling the products of Kaplan to different students. As most people know, Kaplan is an exam prep organization, so they help different students prep for their external exams such as GED, MCAT, and so forth. So really being that support for students on the phone when they need help, especially when they encounter issues with their courses and so forth. You're going to be helping troubleshoot, you're going to be escalating issues. With this position, what is required is high school diploma or GED, 1 year of service experience, preferably in customer service or call center. They also want you to have knowledge of IT and business systems, Microsoft Office, Gmail, and so forth. The salary range is approximately $43,000 per year. Okay. The next role is the Disney role. So Disney is looking for a copy editor. So National Geographic books for kids. So they're looking for a copy editor. And with this position, it's a fully remote position. And it's also a part-time recurring position. The hours will vary weekly as needed, as you can see on here. And with this position, you are going to be working very closely with different areas to talk about different information such as words, names, things that can potentially help as they put different children's books together, so kids books together. What are the requirements? They want 5 years experience as a copy editor, preferably in children's or middle grade books. So they're looking for you to have 5 years of experience, ability to meet deadlines and work independently. Also with this, they are asking for you to be able to work with very tight deadlines, which makes sense. And they also want you to have strong attention to detail, because when books are being written, you want to make sure that any little errors are being caught. And for this position, the hiring range is between $26.50 and up to $32 per hour for this role. So the amount of hours, obviously week to week, may vary, but with this position, because it's part-time, you get to be flexible with time as well. So definitely check out this opportunity. That is the opportunity with Disney. So we're going to move on to another opportunity, which is a healthcare opportunity, and it is with CareCentrix. CareCentrix is looking for a healthcare customer service expert. And with this position, you are going to primarily be on the phone. I have made the decision lately to include these opportunities because there are people that don't mind being on the phone. So if you do not mind being on the phone, this is the position for you. And with this position, the minimum salary is $17.50 per hour, and maximum is $20 per hour. They are hiring for multiple positions with this role, and it's going to be a start date of July 31st. One thing to call out with CareCentrix is oftentimes they do train you. So you will be trained to do this position and also be paid during your training period. They're looking for you to be passionate about healthcare, really wanting to improve and work with people to improve their lives. They're looking for you to have strong attention to detail, and also looking for you to be able to have empathy. Qualifications: high school diploma or GED, minimum of 1 year work experience or in a customer service role, and everything else are more skill set. So they want to make sure you can use the computer and so forth. So that is pretty much it. And also one thing to call out with this role is that you are entitled to a monthly incentive bonus as well for this opportunity. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. The next opportunity is with Johnson & Johnson. So this opportunity pays about $50,000 to $80,000 per year. You're going to be working primarily to help customers. You're going to be ensuring that different information that is essential to their well-being are being provided. You're going to support the e-commerce platform by onboarding customers, providing details, answering questions, and basic troubleshooting. This is something I do want to call out as well. This is one of those scenarios I always talk about where primarily you are not going to only be on the phone, but you get to also focus on the electronic side of things. With this opportunity, you're going to primarily support the e-commerce platform, which means you do not need to be, or likely you will not be on the phone majority of the times. It may be only 25% of the time or even less, depending on how they work out specific details about this position. And also, even further to buttress my point, they also have this here: process all consumable product orders received via phone, email, and so forth. They're looking for you to have minimum of high school diploma It's a requirement. Minimum of 3 years of work experience. Strong analytical, influencing communication, interpersonal skills is required for this role. They also talk about SAP. These are preferences. It's not required, so definitely keep that in mind. I definitely encourage you, if you have any of the preferred qualifications or skill set, definitely call them out on your resume, because that is extremely important. Oftentimes they will pick people that have the preferred experiences over those that do not, so definitely keep that in mind as you submit your applications for these roles. So those are the opportunities, guys. I hope you find these leads helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already. Turn your notification bell on so you get notified when I do post new videos. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome. You are amazing. So thank you again so much for watching. Till next time, best of luck to you as you apply. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.